Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Nico Williams has been emerging and a very good player to watch as he's growing his game, Peter. I've been hugely impressed with his confidence, with his energy, with his dynamism, with his spirit, with his willingness and enthusiasm. And all those qualities are the perfect mix in him going on to have a great career.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And that has been cleared. Fabian Ruiz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed to get free. Cucurella, and he whips it. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Spread out to the left. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Pressing Pau Kubasi with the foul. Chance!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Zubimendi is there, and he can get that clear. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Done delicately. Tries to get it clear. Succumbs to the pressure. Lobbed in behind. That has been knocked clear. Ferran Torres. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. So what can they make of this? Lenormand gets it away. Pedri. Nico Williams. And it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And it's played forward. Oh, that's a nice ball. He's in plenty of space here. That is lovely. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Kubasi. Cucurella. Lenormand. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Pedro Porro cuts out the pass.
Fabian Ruiz.
Zubimendi.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro tries making a foray down the right. Chance to shoot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Keeps on running. Now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Zubimendi did. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Pedro Porro can get it clear. That's a throw. Very nicely done. Played in. Oh, he's dealt with that well. Nico Williams. Ferran Torres. Indonesia suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played into the chance! Pedri. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work, and it ought to pay off for them as well.
Pedri. Nico Williams. Indonesia needing to chase the game already. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Oh, good spread. Pedro Porro has over his hit. Indonesia can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Game forwards. Over hits and out of play. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Out for a throw. Ball is over the line. Yamal. Zubimendi. Pedri. And it's played forward. And it's gone back to the keeper. First quarter of an hour gone. Out to the left it goes. Yamal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Now that's well seen too. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Aim forwards. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Kukurea. Subimendi. Kubasi. Yamal. Now he's off and running. Subimendi. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He has found the way through. He slings it in. And he's there to clear it. It's a throw-in. Yamal's cross. Moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. The normal. Pedri. Ball comes in. Keeper's dealt with that. Yamal. The normal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Kubasi. Nico Williams. Ferran Torres. Kukurea gets into some space. Kukurea crosses. Yamal finds himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. And reclaimed it in a trice. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Nicely shaped cross. Lenormand gets it away. Pedri. Kubasi. Subimendi. Pedro Porro. Subimendi. Caresses it through. Pedro Porro gets rid without sophistication. Yamal. The normal. Pedri. Kubasi.
Fabian Ruiz.
Zubimendi. Forwards and with intent. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Pedro Porro. Zubimendi. Yamal. Kubasi. Oh, can he get onto this? Strong running down that left flank. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cleared without complication. That's really well manoeuvred. Crosses it in. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. He's having a shot!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
They've played it short. The ball goes in. Crosses. Oh, smashing header! That's fallen kindly here. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Kubasi.
Fabian Ruiz.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. 15 minutes till half-time. Pedri.
Fabian Ruiz.
Zubimendi. He's in a good position here.
Ferran Torres.
Played out to the left flank. And he's there to clear it. Do have a chance to counter here. Aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kubasi.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pinged towards the front line. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. That looks a good ball through. A header! Zubimendi. Yamal. Pedri. Zubimendi. Zubimendi. Forwards and with intent. Played towards the other side. Elects to cross. Lenormand with the clearance. Nice physical challenge.
Ferran Torres.
Nico Williams. Cucurella. Now it's Williams. Williams. Incoming delivery. And he's there to get rid.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Pedri.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. That pass has been well intercepted.
Fabian Ruiz. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Nico Williams. Cucurella puts them all in. Indonesia are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Subimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. And here's Ferran Torres. Played down the flank.
And that has been cleared. Looking to break at pace. Over to the left. Thinks one through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Kubasi. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Subimendi. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres.
It's anyone's ball now.
And here's Yamal. And here's Yamal.
And the counter is on. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Pau Kubasi
Attempts a clearance.
Subimendi. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz.
Out to the right. Spread out to the left. Well read, nice interception. Moved on forwards.
Yamal. Pedri.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's been taken short. Can he deliver? Nice interception, well timed.
Pedro Porro. Cucurella. Pedri. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Lenormand. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Subimendi. Fabian Ruiz. Zubimendi. Yamal. Out to the left it goes. Fabian Ruiz.
That's a good ball.
Big chance! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Lamine Yamal really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Pedro Porro. Ferran Torres. Pedro Porro.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Fabian Ruiz.
Oh, what a putt! He's having a shot!
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Going for goal! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Nico Williams.
Could try cutting inside here. Well, it's got out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
Fabian Ruiz plays it short.
And out it comes again.
Now it's Williams. Fabian Ruiz.
Oh, nice touch.
And it's Cucurella. Pedri.
Oh, cracking ball.
Zubimendi. Williams. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres.
And he's gone backward here.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And the action is back underway.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Yamal.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given.
The normal. Pedri
Played out towards the right wing. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Fabian Ruiz goes short.
He can get that clear.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri.
Played out to the right. That's tidy. Yamal. And the shot!
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Zubimendi does really well to win the ball there. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams.
He is through here. Gets his head on it!
And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Aim forwards. Looks to the other side. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Pedro Porro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, a delicate chip through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, good spread. And the shot! Pedro Porro can get it clear. Over to the left. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Cucurella, and it's played forward. Nico Williams is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Clipped into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre.
Wins the duel this time. Enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Zubimendi. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. And he decides to cross it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Indonesia grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedri. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Kubasi. And it's Subimendi. And here's Nico Williams. Now it's Williams! Oh, that was very necessary. The referee's awarded a free kick. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Pedro Porro. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Cucurella. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's beaten the last man. And he's there to get it away. That's not going to find its target. Kubasi. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Subimendi. The normal. Just about up to the hour now. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal tries a measured ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Cucurella. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cucurella. Kubasi. Pedri. Subimendi. And here's Yamal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Lenormand. Lenormand, gently done. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Goes for a shot! Just sails past the upright.
Fabian Ruiz, well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Lofted upfield. He's got away. He has a look up. Shoots!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. Ferran Torres played out to the left flank. Clears it away. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Williams. Crossed into the box. They've played it short. Cucurella. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Does really well to win the ball there. And he's away. Spread out to the left. Una Simon gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face. Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And it's Ruiz. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Ferran Torres! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Lenormand can get it clear. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Lenormand. Oh, they could break here. Lenormand with the slide tackle there. Chance to play it in. Turns and goes back. And it's made its way to him. Played into the box.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Lenormand. And he goes cross-field. That's a throw. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now then, the ball's come loose. Great. Yeah, he's fouled him there. This is gone, that's a foul. Subasi.
He's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for the shots.
And he's well positioned here.
Lovely feet.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cucurella. Cucurella. Can he latch on to this? Williams. Up he goes! Oh, it's come loose.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Nico Williams.
Oh, just skips past his man.
Now it's Pedri. That's going to go a long way. That's a cute ball.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Time to deliver. Shot, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looks to the other side. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Yamal. Good take. Pedri! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Pedri has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Cross goes in there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That has been cut short. Tries to dink it through.
Played into the middle.
Lenormand clears it away. And that's aimed into the middle. Kubasi gets it away. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That has been knocked clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kubasi gets across to intercept that.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game.
Pedri! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Unai Simon gets good distance on it and claimed it back swiftly. And it's hoisted clear. Zubimendi aimed forwards.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's lofted through here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, sweet feet. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Indonesia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a quick ball upfield. Decent progress down the left. Drives it in. Cucurella is there, and he can get that clear. Fabian Ruiz. And it's played forward. Ball's gone out of play. He's in space and looking for options. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that has been clubbed away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Ruiz. Pedri played out to the left flank. Williams. Cucurella. Pedri. Spain desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Zubimendi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Moved on forwards, and he cuts out the supply. Lenormand. Pedro Porro looking to hit the byline. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Ferran Torres brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Oh, it's come loose. In once more. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Spain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And he's there to clear it. It'll be a throw-in. Pedri. We are into stoppage time. And that's a throw-in. Played with finesse. Well read, nice interception. It's run loose here. Pedri gets it clear. Al-Kubasi forwards and with intent. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Nico Williams. Deftly away. Now, what about a counter-attack? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please offer some warm applause for our volunteers today, who have sent this warm message